On the 2nd of February 2025, 8 photography friends and I arranged a trip to London to photograph the Chinese New Year celebrations. I was the only one who had attended previously in 2024, so I took a lead in timings and where to gather to get a decent view of the parade. You certainly learn a lot from your first time of attending events like this. The company of friends and the amazing parade helped as a good distraction, but there were moments, especially during the parade, that I was in so much pain and struggling cognitively that I wondered why on earth I was doing this. After the parade, I staggered to a wall behind us and had to perch and press my spine against it in an attempt to get some relief and catch my breath. During the day, I took over 430 shots between the amazing parade, events in Trafalgar Square and Chinatown. This was culled to around 250 images. My objective was to give a feel of the whole day, the celebrations and the street photography possibilities around the event. I was using my Canon 40D, and for the parade I used my Canon 18-55mm lens, set the camera to aperture priority mode at f5.6 and a reasonably high ISO of 800 to make sure that the shutter speed stayed fast enough to avoid motion blur. While I was aiming to try and get some video footage, as I'm relying on my phone, it was just too much to juggle. While I was expecting and did have a fibro flare start up during the day, this was significantly amplified by a virus and temperature of 38.8 Celsius knocking me sideways a couple of days after the trip, and it's still having an impact on my function and is the reason why it's taking so long to put these images together. Therefore, what you are seeing in this video are my basic first pass edits, with just a touch of sharpening and small adjustments to shadows and highlights in Canon's DPP software from the RAW files. I do have some ideas for being more creative with some of the images, for example some multiple exposures I've started working on that I may share in a later video, but this will take time due to the increased brain fog, fatigue and pain. I hope you like the images. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments. While I started shooting in Trafalgar Square with my 18 to 55mm lens, once in the crowds I decided to switch to my Canon EF 75 to 300mm lens, and as it was a lovely sunny clear sky day, I used my lens hood to prevent lens flare. This wouldn't normally be a setup for street photography, but such were the crowds that it was the only way to capture the lion dance. However, it also allowed me to move less and zoom in on other opportunities. I'm going to pause here to discuss one of my favourite images from the day. It sums up what it's like attending an event like this, competing with raised arms and selfie sticks to get shots. The hand is unintentionally yet perfectly posed. We can see what they are recording on the phone screen, and my Canon 75 to 300mm lens gives a lovely shallow depth of field. Hopefully, I have achieved my objective and given a feel of the whole day, the celebrations and street photography possibilities around the event, through the images that I've selected and shown here. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts and feedback in the comments, and a like and subscribe is always appreciated and will help towards building this channel.